What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel for day 317. Been looking forward to this day for honestly a ton of time to move some heavy weights in the back squat because it's been a long time since moving anything above 200 kg. So today was the day. Starting out with some jumps, which were okay, not the greatest. But again, doesn't really do anything to my knees. I did some kneeling jumps to box jumps. I still don't want to do anything where I land from a big height because I feel like that is going to be the most demanding on my quad tendinopathy. Right, then onto the paused back squats, which were on the menu for today's max effort. What the thing here is first 160, moving obviously like a piece of cake. 180, moving again, obviously really light. Then 200 kg, moving great, considering that's my PR from before. And now 210, wanted this to move below an RP9. And I would say I hit it right on the head, right on the nail. About an RP8.5, I would say. So super happy about that. I mean, with how much my right knee was bothering me, especially, I don't think I could have asked for much more. My left knee, honestly, I didn't even feel anything, but my right knee was annoying me quite a bit. Then for today, in the volume on the back squat after, on the menu there, was a harder set of 10 in the first one, with a set of 10 and 180 kg. And even though obviously I take a break here at the end to compose myself and get the rep done properly, I actually think in some ways it felt easier than last week, 3x10 with 160 kg, because last week I was just feeling so off, not in the zone, so tired, so many things, and everything was just feeling off. Especially my coordination, my movement just felt terrible. You can also see these sets of 10 with 160 here today. They were a ton better. This like night and day between today and last week. And what's crazy is that this is despite having a thing in my quad, which almost definitely, like the quad, or in my knee, I should say, the quad tendinopathy, which almost definitely takes away my max strength, especially when you think about the fact that I am doing squats where I'm not pausing, and it's really going fast downhill and back up. That is the hardest thing for it. That puts a lot of stress on it, just like when you're jumping and landing down fast with a lot of speed. So I think it hinders my back squats the most when I'm not pausing, and the same with front squats, with SSB squats. So I know I have a lot more. I know my muscles themselves probably have not been stronger at ever than they are right now. It's just about getting the tendons healed, and it would be exciting to know what I would be capable of then. But again, I'm trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work, and making adjustments every now and then, depending on what I find out. Then the bench press, I wanted to get 10 with 125, and it just wasn't there today. I could maybe have gotten 9 probably, so I didn't want to push anything. So I did a set of 7, which is still a PR. Then I did 4 sets of 5, but I think the squats, they just take a lot out of me because recovery great, and it's just the power wasn't there with 125, because that same weight on, and even more than that, moved much faster Saturday, just 3 days earlier, when I hit the 140 with a band on the bench press with some in the tank. So I mean, I will get the revenge, but it's just these squats, they do take a toll out of me. and I really felt like lethargic after the third set, even though it's not close to failure. The last two sets, I still feel like I'm not used to the sets of 10 properly yet, but hopefully I will be by next week, because I have to do hopefully a set of 10 with 200 kg, or at least give it a crack. I mean, maybe I'll go for 190 kg, maybe with 200 kg should be in what, like 15 weeks then, and I can let that thing recover. Actually, I think that would be the smart choice, and then I can always throw in a rep or two more and go for like 12 reps, 190, if I feel like it's going well. And then, or otherwise, I can increase the backup sets to 170, because I also don't want to totally destroy myself, even though it's the last week of the 3 week wave on this back squats. I don't want to totally blow up my knees or anything and get injured in any worse way. So I think just jumping up to 10, 190 kilos is probably gonna be the smart choice, and probably what I'm gonna do, because it's still gonna be a massive PR compared to what I've hit before, and it's gonna be a confirmation that what I'm doing is working pretty well, and that I'm still at a good point with my squats. Well, I can hit something bigger than I've been able to hit before. So into the training, 4 sets of 10 wide grip pull-ups. Took the shirt off last set because my back, I think upper back especially, just looks outrageous. And then did some curls to end, because again, who doesn't want big arms? I know I certainly does. And yeah, we're chasing that. Now 20-inch arms, right? I mean, first 19 inches, 47.5 centimeters, but eventually, naturally, we want to have 20-inch arms, because not a lot of people reach that. Even 18 inches is far beyond what anyone reaches naturally. 19 inches, way beyond. 20 inches, like literally, like almost no one. That's like elite sized arms. And I want to hit that without being too fat, because, I mean, yeah, fat just have a smaller density, so it fills more. So you can just be like fat and get big arms. But muscles is maybe like half the size for the same weight of fat. So it's a lot more dense, and it takes a lot more if it's just gonna be in muscle, and that's what I want it to be. I don't want it to be like I'm just going up to 120 kg, bulking up, and that's why I'm now at 50-inch arms, 20-inch arms, 50 centimeters arms. I want to be lean, and I want to get it that way. It's gonna be a long route, but it's gonna be one that pays off in the end. That is gonna be all for the video, guys, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace out.